Just check that audio, make sure everything's nice and crisp for you. Crisp morning here at RAF Coningsby, the heart of bomber country, folks. If you're in any way into your history of Bomber Command, right here, 617 Dambuster Squadron were based here for a while before moving off to, I think it was Woodhall Spa, but where I stayed last night, the Petwood Hotel, again steeped in history. Guy Gibson, all his crews stayed there in the lower block. An absolutely amazing place, and all around here is very historic. The little pubs, they're not that big. The pubs that are dotted around here, where a lot of the bomber crews. There's hundreds. There's not hundreds, but there are many bomber stations that were littered around Lincolnshire. Very flat, of course, very prone to the winds, although we're quite lucky today. It's not too bad at all. The Typhoons are starting up over here. We're going to talk about the station and talk about the squadrons that are here as well. And don't forget, what is important is that this is one of two QRA stations, quick reaction alert stations. The other one is up north in Lossiemouth. This is the southern sector, and if there is ever any emergency where we need to send our boys out and girls out to intercept one of these big Russian bears or whatever it might be, then these guys and girls are on alert in one of these bunkers over here. But we'll talk about that. The Typhoons have started. We're expecting them to be going up quite soon. We're going to get aircraft taxiing from over that point there, but also we're hoping that the guys from up here will also be taxiing right past our point and giving us a good old salute. They know we're here. We've already had some photographs taken by one of the fuel Bowser fellas whose missus is watching. Hello. So here we go. And don't forget, I've got Gillian in me shell who's talking with us. So Gilly, do you copy? Okay, we got GP. Right, okay, now let's hope everybody's doing well. Where are we? Wednesday, aren't we? Okay, there we go. RAF Typhoons. Now, you know, you talk about these aircraft looking extremely modern, but believe it or not, there's one of these hanging up in the RAF Hendon Museum, hanging off the ceiling in the fighter hall, or in one of the first halls that you walk in to. So, you know, not new technology. The F-35, of course, is the most up-to-date technology in terms of fighter bomber, and these guys are very strong indeed. These aircraft. This is, of course, like I said, RAF Coningsby in Lincolnshire, one of two QRA stations which protect our airspace. So you basically have these aircraft that are attached permanently, almost like an umbilical. These things are quick start, a bit like the quick reaction alert forces with the old Vulcan bombers way back in the Cold War days, with their anti-flash paint in white. Instead of sort of like getting the pilots up into the flight deck or into the very confined cockpit and doing all the checks and pre-flight checks and all that kind of stuff, it would literally be a one start button where these guys would start the aircraft up and literally be ready to roll out within minutes of the alert. And of course, these guys here are, of course, still able to do that permanently, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, on alert in case they're needed. And of course, we've heard about it many times. If you're new to the military stuff, you probably won't have heard it, but if you know your military stuff, if you're into the military stuff, you'll know that these guys go up actually quite regularly, I would have said. And sometimes they will carry out what is known as an unrestricted takeoff, where they will use reheat or afterburner. These guys, unlike Lakenheath, which we'll visit another time. These guys will probably not use reheat today or afterburner, although sometimes, as we've been here a couple of times before, you'll see maybe one or two of them either practicing a QRA alert, which would be an unrestricted takeoff. When we talk about unrestricted, we talk about unrestricted airspace. The climb out is just enormous. You wait till you see it, if it happens. But what you will see today is these guys lining up, taxiing out down past all the blast shelters there. Of course, these are all with aircraft in them. One, maybe two, depending on how many are operational. Okay, well, there's nothing I can do about that, mate. There's low, it's low. Okay, let me see if I can do something about that, hold on. Oh, stand by. There you go, Jilly. Check it now. Sorry, folks. There we go. My apologies for that. So I'm sure everybody heard what I said, although it might have been very low indeed. But anyway, look at this. Sunshine, blue skies, and beautiful Lincolnshire countryside. The folks down there, we know that they're going to be operating out of this end, because the signal box, which is a transport vehicle which is towed out there or drives out there. I don't know if it's actually a towed vehicle. Looks to me like it's got wheels at the back but no wheels at the front. Looks like a trailer type vehicle, which will house the final the guys that give the final checks to the guys when they're guys and girls when they're taxiing out to the final point. Oh, hello, what's this? This is interesting. Private jet. Where's he come from? Never seen this before, have we? So this must be a wing commander or something like that coming in. BAE-31 from Wharton. It's private, isn't it? Well, good luck with that. I wonder what that's all about. Special delegation, maybe. Interesting that they're going over that side and not to the right hand side. Over to our right, folks. There is obviously a, oh hello, here he goes, coming out now. Oh, I hope they're not going out the other end. No, they won't be, because the yeah. do they fly when it's windy? Okay, a lot of people on here saying that they love their fighter jets. Here we go, folks. Now you can see from the tail markings here, ladies and gentlemen, there's a number of different squadrons that operate from here. 12 squadron, 3 squadron, 11, 29, 41, the 7th Force Protection Wing, and of course Remember the Battle of Britain Memorial flight as well, with the Lancaster bomber, Hurricane, Spitfire, and also the Dakota as well, the DC-3, the DAC. Lesser executives. No, it's next to crash gate number 1. It's next to crash gate number 1, but it's well clear of crash gate number 1. Police have just passed me and given me a wave, so we're all good. We always park in the right place. We don't just park in front of obstructions. Service security patrol giving me a wave. Thank you, gentlemen. See oh yeah, here we go. These things look really mean on the ground. They look mean in the air, but when they got their undercarriage down, they look a little bit sort of like, you know, nimble and spindly. But we'll get more groups coming out from the right-hand side as well. Come to your comments in a minute, folks. Let's see if we can see tail markings. I think that might be 41 Squadron there, folks. 12 Squadron has the Fox on its tail. This looks like an unmarked aircraft. And it's just great the way they are. They're painted with the nothing fancy. Quite loaded up, isn't he? So it looks like a 3-pack going out. Oh, okay, so that's bringing personnel in from BAE Systems. Because, of course, the Typhoon is BAE Systems, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we've just missed it. We've never seen that before. So we must have just missed them, or never seen the aircraft on the field before either. But anyway, there we go. Thank you, Mark. Now, these guys may go straight out or hold, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's going to hold that position, I think. Okay, yeah. It's a 3-pack. Oh, it's nice to be kind of normal again, really, in a funny sort of way, isn't it? But we'll soon see about that. GP, I'll drop the audio and I'll call you off the other comms, yeah? 2 seconds. Skylark.
Look, Mummy, there's an airplane up in the sky.
Here we go. These guys could roll out pretty damn quick. Okay, folks, get ready. Get that volume turned up to max. Okay, head still, head still. First pan of the day. Here we go. So, off on a sortie, folks. They could be heading anywhere, really. A number of different places. Donnanook, for example, a bombing range down up by the Wash. Stand by, let's just do this one. Folks out there who may be wanting to track these aircraft. I've just done a complete loop right out over the top of them. Put it this way, I hope one doesn't do an air display today because I've got blue skies and it's an absolute nightmare. Yeah, they're high now. Really high now. Impossible to pick them up. So we are expecting to see aircraft appear from down there, which is the other. There's the maintenance area down there, but a lot of aircraft are undercover up there as well in an open shelter system, as opposed to these blast bunkers hard standing shelters or whatever they're called. But yeah, good morning everybody. Hope you're doing well. Helen Matthewman off to Gibraltar today. Daryl Gray. Call signs Chaos 11 and Chaos 12. There we go. David Edwards, sadly they won't be heading down here to call. Bootlad, good morning to you. Ewan Weech, Mark Barr. The way that jet looks, it was like a Vulcan from a distance. Kind of, yeah, Delta Wing. Peregrine Bush, Chaos Flight. Great start to the day of distractions from work. Must get back to Coningsby. Brilliant place for photography. Yes, lots. There's a few photographers here at the moment. One fella's turned up in his motor. Another geezer here. Looks like regular photographers. Maybe working for magazines. I don't know. Mojave BSF Humber, Jerry, not the Wash. Oh, it's the Humber, is it? Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, can you hear me? Oh. Yeah. Hello. I don't know. Can you hear me now? Okay, Kevin Treadwell. Where is this location at Coningsby? There's a couple of sort of like, I would say, official locations here at Coningsby. One is at the other end of the runway, which if you look back on through our library, you'll see the position right down the other end of the runway. The reason we're here in this position today is because of the direction. The flight line is straight down this way, as opposed to where they'd normally be up at the other end and coming past us. But so it's a little bit more sort of like out of the way down this end than it is down the other end, because at the other end you can see the aircraft all being prepped and so on and so forth. But of course you don't get the you get them coming out towards you, and as you can see they go up pretty early, so you wouldn't catch too much action down at the other end. Russ CT, Sandy Humby, JM Mirrorman. Good morning everybody, hope you're doing well. Sounds better than a supercar, someone's saying. Paul Waddington, they pull their undercarriage up very quickly after takeoff, don't they? Yes, they do. I think it's, seem to recall somebody saying that it's an auto system that pulls the gear up. As soon as the wheels leave the ground, it auto retracts. I believe somebody can maybe let me know. Something somewhere has an auto retract, I believe. But anyway, we'll have a look at that. Scott Shallcross. What brand of engines are fit to those aircraft? Okay, what brand I'd imagine is what you're talking about there, my friend. Let's just have a little look. There are two engines. Typhoon engines. Eurofighter Typhoon engines, there we go. The Eurojet EJ200. Military low bypass turbofan. So basically we're talking about all 95%, if not more, of the air that's being sucked into that engine is being used for power. And of course, you know, in terms of the thrust of these engines compared to something like your big GE90s and so on and so forth, it's a lot less, of course, but obviously bear in mind that you've got a power to weight ratio in effect here, with these things weighing very little indeed, so they get out of the blocks pretty damn quickly. The engine is largely based on the Rolls-Royce XG40 technology, which was developed, believe it or not, in the 1980s, ladies and gentlemen, when we were all wearing silly clothes and had silly haircuts. Well, I did anyway. The EJ200 is also used in the Bloodhound LSR supersonic land speed record attempting car, which I think has now been scrapped, is it not? I'm not sure if that project is still up and running. Turbofan. First run in 1991. There we go. So it's not that old. It's not that bad. Let's just have a little look here. Specifications.
Hello, Jerry.
Hey there. How you doing?
Hiya.
Yeah, cool, man.
How are you, right?
I'm good, thank you. Cheers, guys.
Oh, that's a subscription.
So compressor inlet with both rotor and stator blades visible. Okay, so that's just an image that we've got there. Let's hope there's going to be a little bit more. I'd imagine there will be. Normally there's, well, let's just hope. Afterburner combustion devices are the spoked assemblies. Okay, so that's an interesting, because you've got the, you've also got the, okay. Wow, that's a beautiful bit of engineering, folks. If you've got the opportunity, just Wikipedia about the EJ200 engine. Let's just have a look here. Compressor is axial, 3-stage LP, 5-stage HP. Low pressure and high pressure. Wow, 3-stage low pressure and 5-stage high pressure. That's crazy, man. That's a lot of assemblies in there. So only, believe it or not, 13,500 pound of thrust and 20,000 pound of thrust with afterburner. So another 6,500 pound of thrust with the afterburner active. But as you can see there, only 13,500 pounds of thrust. And of course, the reason it doesn't need any more than that is because it's such a lightweight aircraft. Wow, chat's gone a bit crazy, isn't it? Liz Matthew, Sue Cruz, Mark Wallace, HGC, Rab H, got some new members. Steely, welcome to Premium, Steely. B.A. Brent, Captain Sky Marshal, Joe Spitfire 19, currently on holiday in New York City. Ben Brown, good day to you. It's Let's Fly Away, good morning to you. And Neil Whitchard, Chaos 12, heading my way south. Okay, so a few folks will be monitoring that on ADSB. There is another form of radar tracking that you can track these aircraft on. They don't always come up, but what's that long range, GP? Something long range. Yeah, that's definitely not eastbound. Eastbound. Yeah. Blimey. Okay, this is someone doing what appears to be practicing display. The old tail dragger, that's the chipmunk, isn't it? That's the chipmunk that they use here, isn't it? Flight trainer. And do loop, de loop. Go on, son. Talking to Tom yesterday about the fella who did the he barrel rolled the 707, didn't he? What was his name? Chuck something or other, or some great American name. I think he was American. I'm pretty sure he was a Boeing test pilot, wasn't he? Probably straight out the fighters from the Vietnamese War or something like that. Oh, there we go, look. Fair play. Now get up there and do it in a Typhoon, mate. So this guy was out and up before we went live. Whether it's a, I think it's because the Hurricane and Spitfire pilots actually training this in this aircraft, because it's a tail dragger, so it gives them an idea of how the aircraft performs on the runway and on the taxiways, being as the fact that the front end is sticking up in the air and the back end is sitting down. So I think this is a potentially BBMF Spitfire pilot in the making, training for it at least, or maybe even Hurricane. It'd be great if we got the Spitfire coming out, man. That would be pretty awesome. Yeah. He's not solo. He's got an instructor in the back with him, who gave me a wave as they were taxiing out. The Chipmunk, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're waiting for more. Okay, Steve Place, welcome Steve, he's a new member, and also Claire Collins is a new member. Welcome Claire. Daniel Morgan, looks like you could have, oh, what was that he said? Jason for his son Alex. Russ CT, Qatar A350 1000 passing me. Okay, is that in there? That's in there.
Jerry, my dad's watching on TV right now.
What's that, man?
My dad's watching on TV right now.
Oh, cool.
Wayne Smith. Yeah.
Hold on, Jelly, hold on. Can you just hold on? Can you? Yeah, just stand by. What's that? Sorry.
My dad's Wayne Smith. There's a subscription app he's watching right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's right down.
Okay, Wayne Smith watching right now, man. And that's your dad, yeah?
Yeah, my dad.
Cool, nice one, man. Give a shout out to your dad.
Hello. Hello.
Okay. There we go, EGPX. I think that was the Qatar A350 1000 over the top of me. And this guy's coming in to land now. So he's got quite a stiff breeze to bringing in quite a spindly aircraft. Sorry GP, carry on. I'll send him a text and tell him to stop being such a crybaby, mate. Yeah. Grow up, Darren. Grow up, mate. Grow a pair of kahunas, mate, and stop crying like a little baby, mate. You know, come on, mate. I'll give you a call later. Big cry baby. He might fire it up again. He was doing touch and goes, which he is now. So we talk about a tail dragger, folks. That's exactly what it is, dragging the tail. There we go. We got Claire Collins, didn't we? Sue Cruz. Stephen Greaves comes in every day, I think. Jason Gamble, Tex Johnston. That was it. Tex Johnson was the guy that barrel rolled the 707. What an oh no. Okay. Schmidty 87, Keith Cornell. 29 Squadron have 3 X's in there. Okay, Anne Campbell, Nicholas Taylor flew in a Chippy with Air Training Corps. TCC, Navy Man 76. Good day to you, Captain Ski Marshall. Steve Place is a new member. Welcome, Steve. Daniel Morgan. Steve Fraser. Jamie Reese. It is the BBMF Chipmunk Hilly Hog. Stubby, Tex Johnson. There we go. Mel Singleton, good morning to you. Mark Wallace, Steffi Quinlan, Paresh, Chicky Armitage, Sue Cruz. Very warm welcome to everybody. Hope you're doing well today. It is Wednesday. It is the midweek show, and yeah, we're happy to be here. Okay. Coming around again. Engine literally at idle. Of course, training for the go and do a show somewhere else then, you big crybaby. Jiminy cricket. It's like dealing with a bunch of flipping school kids. In fact, no. Forgive me, school kids. I know, you know. I mean, I've got neighbours who've got school kids with more intelligence and. Anyway, there we go. Hannah, 1995. Good day to you. Liz Matthewman, Stephen Quinley. The noise you hear from the microphone is Jerry's flapping in the background. Brian 787.9. Here you hear that. The flapping that you're hearing, folks, is the flag. So come on, guys. Let's get some more stuff out here. BA Bren loving the military shows. Chicky Armitage. Well, hopefully Bren will be able to bring you a little bit more action. Hopefully it's not a quiet day at RAF Coningsby. That's interesting to see. Those blast doors are open. They were not open just now, so I think they may be wheeling jets out from there. Looks like that BAE Systems jet is possibly taxiing out. I don't know. Just arc at the Skylark. Thank you, Stuart Ross. Andy Sokolau. EDC Metal Man. Here we go. I think that might still be that jet that's taxiing out. They don't really have a overly loud startup, these Typhoons, like the F-15s, for instance, that have that very sort of like spooky howl that we get when we go to Lakenheath. Ashley St. John, good day to you. Anthony Roberts flew out of Boeing Field in the Chipmunk a few years ago. Wow, there we go. Captain Sky Marshal, Professor Mark Taylor. RC-135W on ground radar at Waddington. Might get a glance at it if it leaves. Okay, Steve, Jeff, Rab H, keep me posted on that, Mark, if you would do. Daniel Morgan. Lossy Typhoon could be inbound soon. Big 4-engine jet, just missed a big 4-engine jet, GP over the top, I think. Looks like a 380. If that flapping flag is causing any interference, I'm happy to take it down. I just did it for the folks here. Are you all right with a flag flapping, folks, or you want it dismantled? Chris Bassinger is a new member. Welcome, Chris. Kevin Carter. Fishing with Mr. W. RAF Coningsby and UK spotters. Felix 32, the BAE Walton taxi, about to taxi out to depart. Thank you, RAF Coningsby and UK spotters. Keep us posted as much as you can, if possible. Know anything about any information about what's happening today? Yeah, that's interesting that he's taxiing up that way. Might be changing. Sorry about that. Changing operations. Amanda Nadin, good day to you. Bits and pieces. Russ CT, Dave Yearsley, Andy F. Hatchley and daughter Isla watching. Egbert 21. A380 overhead. There we go. It was an A380. Thank you for that, Trev Lyon. Flew them at Linton on Ouse and gliders at RAF Catterick in the 70s with ATC Air Training Course. That is Trev Lyon. Obviously talking about the Chipmunk, I'd imagine there. Yes, the. Okay, now he is taxiing down this way. So what does that bring in? It brings in personnel, does it? So it looks like he's using the runway to taxi. Just read it out, GP. Read it out. flag down because it is probably causing a few audio issues in terms of interference. Wow. RC-135 just departed Waddington, heading your way, Jason Hendon saying. Okay, so Waddington would be to my, let me just have a look at the, okay, where would Waddington be? Because I'm looking east here. Oh, is that the, okay. Oh, okay, okay. As long as it's not, okay, what's that? Directly above me to my north. Hold on, let's just grab him. Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, oh that's, God's sake. Oh, there it is. What's that, GP? Triple 7. Air France, yeah. Is it a Turkish, right? Yeah. Washington to Istanbul. There you go, folks. Look at that. Yeah. No. Has he? Where's he at? Oh, there. Oh, no, that's the, no. Oh, there he is. Right, there's something right above me. Right above me. Literally right above me. That's a case. That's a Voyager. That's a Voyager. Looks like a Voyager.
Yeah, I got eyes on.
Okay. Hold on. Just wait for him to appear. Oh, it's hard to grab, man. It's hard to grab that one. No, he's just going too fast. I can't grab him. Sorry, folks. Sorry. That was Scritty Politti. Blimey, O'Reilly. Just reading some of the. I'm just reading. Yeah, crazy. Rivet joint nearby. That was a funny old day. That was at Mildenhall. Yeah, when he came in at land and the whole feed just went down. We kind of put it down to all his electronic. Bristling with, literally the thing is like bristling with radar and all kinds of things sticking off of him. Fernstar Deluxe, good day to you as a new member. Daniel Morgan, air tanker off to meet up with Typhoon from RAF Lossiemouth. It's off on a mission. Interesting. Sue Cruz, good morning to you. Okay. Julie Whiskey saying that it looks like they're doing air-to-air at AARA 8. Warren Drake, ZZ's 331 out from Bryce Norton heading to AARA 8. We'll be working with Coningsby Typhoons. There we go. Rafael Ramos, thank you. Thanks for that information, by the way, folks. That's really, really helpful knowing what's happening. Where is the AARA 8 located? Is that North Sea or? Thank you. Kevin Brown War, good day to you. Paul Waddington, has Bryce fixed the roof of that hangar after Eunice ripped it off? Yeah, that's a good point. Fenstar Deluxe, thank you. Great to see you here. Neil Dyer. From one dyer to another. Alexandra Wood, good day to you. Nigel Betts, Tony Austin, gained my star. That 2 years flew by, excuse the pun. Oh, hold on. Am I hearing start up? No. Vicky Denning. Renee Jensen, no NATO planes will be sent to the Ukraine, only to the Poland and Baltics as Ukraine standalone. Okay, yeah. I didn't think that we were in any way getting involved in the whole debacle over there. Anthony Roberts, 1:35 a.m. here, and have an early start. Thank you, Big Jet TV, for another great show, Anthony. That's absolutely fantastic. Nothing really great about it at the moment, I have to be honest. I am trying to fill this space that we have and hoping that we get another fleet of them coming out. Good morning, Wayne Dyer, Ewan Weech, Andrew Todd, Cheryl Chapman. What is the Mac Loop, guys? Okay, Cheryl, I'm sure you've probably been answered it by now, but it's down in Wales, and it is a beautiful scenic area of it's very, very mountainous there, and of course there are areas that these guys navigate for low-level exercises with that kind of terrain either side of them. Small aircraft and even the big aircraft as well. Seen Hercules down there, all kinds of aircraft. Matt Smith, 747, chilled Coningsby compared to Heathrow in the storm. Indeed. Andrew Todd, Trev Lyons, Super Bob, Indian Air Force sending aircraft to Waddington for Cobra Warrior exercises 6th to the 27th of March. Yeah, going to try and see what we can do about that, Bob. Getting out there to document that Cobra Warrior exercises. We did the last one, of course, if you remember. Steffi Quinlan, Lisa Dye, Rob Darcy, off the wash. Yeah. Aidan Campbell, good day to you. Jamie Powell, Strato tanker, off from Mildenhall. Reke Rat, morning mate. We had R135s patrolling the Ukraine-Polish Black Sea area constantly for the last 3 weeks. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay, so that's interesting. That's RAF 135s, is that right, Reke Rat? So I think that's just monitoring the situation, I think, in terms of actually becoming physically involved in terms of like troops and military power, air power. I think we're sort of like gonna hold off on that as long as we possibly can. Bish bash bosh. AARA off the coast of Skegness. Oh, there we go. Thank you, appreciate that. Off the coast of Skegness. So they will be doing either air refueling exercises or whether they will be refueling because of the length of the exercise that they're carrying out. It's always a little bit unsure, but we've got some great people on here who help us out and keep us informed. Simon Bates, Simon Bates, Radio, not the Simon Bates, obviously. Not that you're not famous at all, Simon Bates. Congratulations and thank you very much for joining Big Jet TV as a new member. Jude Wright, training for a new job from 10, so going to miss the action. Well, Jude, hey Jude, hope you do well in your training for your new job. Rob, good day to you. Jim Beatwell, F-15 Eagles are in your area. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll keep an eye out for them. Nothing on the horizon at the moment. Steely, US McDonnell Douglas KC-10 extender on the ground at Mildenhall. Wow, we were lucky enough to catch a KC-10 at Mildenhall a long while ago, but in fact, there were a number of them that were deployed there, I seem to remember, but none of them moved on the day that we went down there, which was a great shame. Leslie White, good morning. Dunk Penn, Boeing C-17A Globemaster 3 off the coast of Skegness. Phil Tovey, Big Trains TV, good morning to you. Aidan Campbell, I'll try and get a photo of a C-17 fly over Stanford. Trev Lyon. Alison Baker, are you now getting stopped by autograph hunters? No, just selfie hunters. I think it's a new the new era of autograph hunters, and it's selfie hunters. Baz Eatwell, currently sitting at Malaga Airport waiting for a flight back to Tenerife. I hope it goes well, Baz. Jason Turner, you can literally be level with planes when flying around RAF Valley. Wife's seen it loads. Wife's seen it loads. It's amazing to watch, she said. Okay, so Jason Turner's wife said, yeah. So you are literally at the same level as these things. I mean, some of the photography from the Mac Loop is just phenomenal. Like Jason's saying there about them being literally at your level. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Okay, folks, here we go. We've got startups. I don't know how many are coming out, but we have startups. Clive Clark. Huddersfield Tim, good morning to you. And a very warm welcome from a sunny Yorkshire. Sue Cruz, Yorkshire. Sorry, Yorkshire. Trev Lyon, Jaden Harrison. There's a Jet 2737-800 now. Okay. Well, let's see. That might be it there. We'll have a little look when it. Two F-15Es over Scarborough from Longy. Jim Beatwell, B-52 has just left Bryce. Wow. Jude Wright, Keith Walker, Mrs. H. You did, Mrs. H. Rob Darcy, RC-135W, heading south off the coast near Skegness. Wayne Smith, thank you. So, I don't know if you can hear that, but we have jets. Started up. like Ryanair to me, that does. Oh, it's Jet2. Oh, it is Ryanair. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, there's the Jet2. I've got the Jet2, but he's not trailing, so it's going to be impossible to pick him up, I'm afraid. Saw an interesting post yesterday, just completely well, it is kind of technical and engineering and aeroflowy, but apparently it's been classified, the Pringles chip is a masterpiece of engineering. There's a specific name also to its design. Where was that? I think I might. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It is mathematically known as a hyperbolic paraboloid. Its design took 2 years and required the use of supercomputers. Advantages of the chip's saddle shape. Number 1, it is self-centering, hence it is easy to stack. And number 2, it's impossible to predict how it will break up when you eat it. Well, you ain't eating it like I can eat it. Increasing the crunchy feeling and satisfaction. So there we go, folks. Little bit of Pringle news there, coming out live. Captain Birdseye is a new member. Morning there, Captain Birdseye. Nicola Miller is also a new member. Welcome, Nicola. Captain Birdseye is sitting there with his fish fingers. Bob, little lad. Keep us posted on what's coming out, folks. We don't know yet, but we are gonna get some waves from these folks, from these pilots when they come by, so just get ready for it. Okay, Pete Watson, Chaos 11 and 12 heading back to you already. Thank you for that, Pete. TCC. Okay, TC. No, the Dreamliner wing is not based on Pringles. Ryan also saying 2 F-15 Eagles heading your way. Great if they buzzed the tower, wouldn't it? Adam Campbell, Mateus, Mrs H, Matthew Watts. Good time to go to the Mac loop. Can be day or two before RIAC air show. Sometimes get different visiting aircraft there. Oh, but the RAF actually was banned from there, weren't they, for a short while, for misbehaving, I believe. You'd have to look that up, but somebody did tell me it was official that the RAF were banned from the Mac loop for a short while. Paul Grease is a new member. Welcome back. He's a returning member. And Dom H, also very warm welcome to you, Dom. I think it might be from Bryce, actually. Just a little bit surprised to hear that a B-52 was at Bryce. Has that been seen before? I'd imagine it probably has, but just seems interesting that there's a B-52 at Bryce. Anyway, Edward James, Paul Grew, Chris Madge, Pringle Squadron, Bishop Bosch, F-15 from the north, 2,000 foot, 1 minute, 2,000 foot from the north. Okay, so that's behind me, isn't it?
See you now. Did.
Cabbies 048, happy 50th birthday for yesterday. B Cal Pam, Dave Yearsley, JE21 0000 F-15 Eagle headed in your direction. Thank you, folks. And Jaden's saying it as well. Looking out for it, guys. Yeah, 11 and 12 are back, are due back, aren't they? Dorinda Clegg tuning in from a bright but chilly Manchester. That's kind of exactly what we've got here, folks. Bright but chilly. Steffi Quinton. Michael Dugmore. You'll probably get lots of Turkish and Emirates fly over there. Alan Milani. Good morning from Luxembourg. Thank you. Captain Birdseye. Oh! I can hear something. I can hear something. Is that the F-15? That's got to be the F-15, isn't it? Ah, it's too high, man. Is he a loner? He's too high. Sorry, folks. He's just too high. Nicholas Taylor, 2 Eurofighters at Long Sutton, 2 fight Typhoons coming your way from the south at Brian Atchison. Okay, from the south. So that's that direction that we're hoping to see them approach from. Darren Emmett. Leanne White, Jeffrey Harvey, €2 to the east. Thank you, Jeffrey. Paul Hodgson. Okay, 2 Eurofighters to the east. Here they come. Oh, cool. Here we go, mate. Okay. Here you go. Here you go. Thanks, guys. Tricky to hold. Oh. Okay. Ah, come on, son. Here we go, folks. Boss that like button. Wing design. Little whiskers on the front of the canard planes, folks. Quite a quick mission, actually, I've got to be honest. Or quick exercise, should I say. Some of the times you'll see them come back and they'll have the refueling nozzle still extended because the ground teams need to inspect them before they're retracted. Clearly not the case there. See the canards being used as ground spoilers as well. More aircraft up at that end as well. I can hear them up at that end as well. So maybe I'm just up a little bit late. What's that, GP? Did I lose you? Got at least another 3 ship coming out, I reckon. Oh, don't say that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's an RTO. Instructor in the back, trainer in the front. coming out, more coming out. So this is a training exercise, obviously, folks. This fledgling pilot up the front. Before they let him go with his own wings and go solo. That must be an amazing feeling. I mean, okay, flying an aeroplane solo must be an amazing feeling, even if it is something like the Chipmunk. But being allowed to let loose on one of these things. So he's got his little clipboard out now. Like that first one that went out, actually maybe it was just the wings. Love all that, man. Love all that. So, someone's going to have to tell me the back wing. Oh. Well, it's got to have been the jets, hasn't it? Yeah, I'll copy. Yeah. Okay. Stand by, GP, stand by. Strong smell of manure here at the moment. We did from the instructor. Nice. I think we've got more coming out, folks. Don't go too far. What's that, GP? Just read that out again. Just read that out again. Liz Talbot is a new member. Welcome, Liz. And Mark Meeker upgraded his membership to first class. Thank you, Mark. Thank you to everybody for your wonderful support of Big Jet TV, and great to have you here along with us all in this fantastic family that we have. RAF Coningsby and UK spotters, your first view of Anarchy departing 2022 display pilot flight Lieutenant O'Hare Paddy in the twin-seater. Oh, okay. Your first view of Anarchy 1. That was that Anarchy 1 then, departing 2022 display pilot flight Lieutenant O'Hare Paddy in the twin-seater. Right. Okay, in the back seat. Was he in the back seat? I'm guessing he would be. Alan B, do you know where the planes have been sent? No, we don't believe they have, Alan B. These are just normal sort of exercises that they carry out on a weekly basis here, either at night time, or during the night, or during daytime exercises, which is why we're here now. Keith Clegg's got the lot going on. Laptop on for the chat, TV on for the stream with surround sound on. Yeah, I tell you what, with my sound system at my house, it's an old, very old surround system I've got, I must admit. But hey, it works perfectly, and it would be blasting the flipping doors off at the moment if I was watching this at home. Jaden Harrison, there's a TUI Fly 737. I think I might have already missed him. My apologies if I have. Sorry about that. Edit flight Lieutenant O'Hare. Okay, Matt Cat lady, lead Russell. We are watching the Foons, not Hawks. Who said Hawks? Ewan Weech. All these nominals. Yeah. Daniel Morgan, air tanker now near the Netherlands with the lossy jet. Norman Kloss. Sorry, my apologies. Good morning to you, Norman. Peregrine Bush, Stubby. They all seem to be carrying fuel drop tanks. They may be out for a long time. Yeah. Sometimes, if they're going to be, sometimes their accusations may be false. But sometimes these guys they have to run the drop tanks, like the F-15s have to run the drop tanks because they use up so much fuel with the afterburners. But these guys are not using afterburners, so I think that's probably absolutely bang on there, Stewie. Kevin Brown War, Lady McCabe near RAF Honington today, hoping to see the Apaches come over Stanton, but it is a rare sight, she's saying. Lady McCabe, sorry, Ewan Weech. Wow, so many cars. Just Wendy Dunwell is a new member. Welcome, Wendy. Michael Dugmore, do you have to get permission to park up there? No, Michael, anybody can come here, as you can see here. It's a there's a lot of people all parked up here. Military photographers, and so on and so forth. So there's no restrictions at all. Obviously, you know, don't park your vehicle in front of a crash gate. You can stand in front of the crash gate, but of course, you need to make sure your vehicle is well enough away from the crash gate. I'm nice and neatly tucked in between the two crash gates here. San Sharma wants to take early retirement so he can concentrate on BJet TV. You're right, San. Flying Mortgage Man. Flying Mortgage Man. Great. Just had my check flight at Compton Abbas Airfield cancelled this morning due to strong crosswinds, so very disappointed. On the upside, it does mean I can carry on watching Big Jet TV. There we go. Flying Mortgage Man, great, I love that. Nick Irvine is a new member. Welcome, Nick. Jaden Harrison, it's coming right towards you, Jerry. 777 Turkish Airlines, and there it is, another Turkish 777. Okay. Oh no, well then in that case that's the Lufty 350. And that's the Turkish triple, isn't it? Yeah. We've been very lucky. We've been very lucky. Has to be the right moment, Jilly. Can't just don't want to milk it. Oh, did they? Nice. You say this is a Lufty 350, yeah? New livery. The sun glinting off his vertical. No, it's ice, man. That's good camera, innit? Good camera, folks. God, blimey. Brisk to say the least. Irish Steel, Martin Saxton, Neil Dyer is a new member. Welcome, Neil. Lots of Dyers popping up. Mark Maker, EGPX, Eddie Howe. Nice to be able to read the comments today. Was too fast for me last weekend. Yeah, when it gets hot, it gets hot and it gets fast. You've got to be a very quick reader. Professor Mark Taylor, how many helicopters can you get over Shrewsbury? I don't know. Is that a joke or? I don't know. How many helicopters can you get over Shrewsbury? 3, and an extra one for, or something like that. I don't know. Gary Lloyd. Good day to you, Gary. Welcome to Big Jet TV. Daniel Morgan. They fly for just over an hour without the tanker, as in without the okay, without the refuel or without the drop tank. Wow, Barry saying 27mm Mulsa BK-27 revolver cannons on these puppies. Love that. Thank you, Barry. 2 AH-64 and H-47s in formation out of Wattisham earlier, Reke Rat saying. Okay, next wave is coming out. What was the green bat? We had them last time, but they're not on the squadron list of on the website. Just be kind. Tons of choppers over Shrewsbury. Do they train them there? No idea. Skeggy Pond Daz Shelton. Well, Skeggy Pond, if you are coming down here, bring us a coffee, would you? There's a Costa just down the road. Copy, GP. This is 29 Squadron. Exhaust. knows about that? Who's saying that? Someone's saying about the Lancaster flight. Okay, 5001 Mike asking if we're staying for the Lancaster flight this afternoon. Well, we are planning to be here all day, and we've got a Lancaster. Yeah, if we've got a Lancaster, taxiing past us, man. That sounds very appealing, I have to say. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love these Eurofighters, but to have a Lancaster taxi past us with all four Merlins purring. Wow, yeah, we'll have some of that. Adam Beavis Patterson is a new member. Welcome to First Class, Adam. Great to see you here. Susan Cowder. Hopefully I got that right, Susan. There's more aircraft up there. Trev Lyons, Steve Place. Daryl Gray, sorry. Yeah, we caught Sainty last time, didn't we? We caught a Sainty doing that. Was it Sainty who was doing the display? Yeah. If you want to check that back, folks, while there's a little bit of a lull. If you want to check back. Yeah, watch the whole display on YouTube. Yeah, we're going to post the link for you now, folks, if you want to watch it whilst there's a bit of a lull. Filmed from this location as well. Pretty nuts, man. Pretty nuts. Oh, cheers, mate. Single. Who? Geezer that broke the internet. Is this the trainer? I think this might be the trainer. Is this the trainer? With Paddy in the back. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, that's brilliant, man, isn't it? Yeah, they deserve it, man, because they do make a good camera, I've got to say, man. Did he really? Oh, that's fantastic. So we caught him. We caught him, yeah? Yeah. Right. Wondered what that was for a minute. It's a bleeding transit van. Made me lose my shot and everything. Thought it was a low-flying jet heading towards me, and it was a transit van. Hodgie land 767 freighter over top eastbound to Schiphol in 5 minutes. TCC, Mark O'Kane, Keith Walker, doesn't matter how many stripes you got, mate, you talk crap, you're going to get booted down the road. It's as simple as that. This is a family channel, and we won't have any riff-raff on here. Harry, good morning to you. Nice to see military again. Thank you, Harry. Scott A. Yeah, Scott A. Keith, take a hike then. Yeah, and a very long one at that. James Doink. Okay, give me 5 minutes to get leathers off. I'll be back in mission control. Okay, Cheryl Chapman. Martin Fairbrother. EasyJet 320 just north of you. Imran Ashkar. Thinking of going to Lakenheath tomorrow. Do you think it would be worth it? Yes, Imran. Just make sure that they're not doing, that they're obviously not on night exercises or anything like that. This is difficult to say about that. Still got a couple more jets that appear to be there we go. That's better. That's locked down now. Tom James is a new member. Welcome, first class, Tom.
Fire, fire, the fair's on fire.
Jaden Harrison, Tiller 320 EasyJet over the top.
Yes, we just missed it, unfortunately.
Thank you anyway, EGPX, Russ ET. Eurofighter, the aircraft employs a sophisticated and highly integrated defensive aids subsystem named Praetorian, formerly Euro-DAS 105. Praetorian monitors and responds automatically to a surf threat. Great info there, Russ. Thank you very much. Leza. Watched World War II documentary on aircraft carriers during the war. It's amazing those little wobbly planes landed on the ships out in the middle of the Atlantic. That took guts. Yeah, Leza. And also, they also flew. What was it? Was it the Martin? Hold on a second. Let me just check. Have a look and see whether this there we go, there they are, Mitchell bombers, weren't they? I think they brought a load of Mitchell bombers and deployed them out in the Pacific. I think it was in the Pacific campaigns, of a two-engined medium range bomber, believe it or not, on an aircraft carrier, flat out, full tilt on the engines before releasing the brake, and just an incredible mission that was. Flight Emirates 380, RAB H, Hillyhog, Sand Sharp, Gillian Watson. How strong winds up far north? Another snow rainstorm arriving today nearly blew me over. Oh, blimey. Hope you're all right. Stay safe, Gillian. Rafael Ramos, US Air Force KC-135 Stratotanker tanker Boeing 707, doing circuits over the North Sea. Trev Lyon, Jody Rouge, B.A. Brent, Max Thompson, Barry Quinlan, BJC, Steve Vincent is PA-47. Oh, here we go. Engine starts. Whistling EJ200. Steve Vincent is PA474. He's talking about the BBMF Lancaster, confirmed as flying today. Personally, I would have said that the winds are too strong for it, but again, you know, you've got to train in these conditions because you never know. I guess it's up to a certain wind speed that they will not fly in for for the Lancaster bomber. Perhaps not the other aircraft of the BBMF flight, you know, Spitfires, Hurricanes and so on and so forth, but we need to remember that these are very sort of like historic aircraft, and you know, even though they were built tough by Avro, and of course they are probably tougher than they ever were in order to follow FAA regulations, because I'm guessing, would it be the Civil Aviation Authority that would oversee the certification of these historic aircraft, and they have to have go through some pretty damn stringent tests. I think this Lancaster PA474's already had the main spar replaced some years ago. I think I'm not sure what the lifespan is on the main spar. Of course, don't forget the Lancasters were all built. They weren't supposed to last that long. They were only built to last for the war, you know, the duration of the war, like 2 or 3 years, but you know, they were built tough. I think the Halifax was actually a more durable aircraft because it was same engines, the Merlin XXX or XX, sorry. Easy, son. Oh, I say. What was that over the top of me, GP? Just missed him. Probably another Turkish, isn't it? Oh, that was the LATAM freighter that Hodgie was talking about. Yeah, say about that. 767. Saw a few of them in Miami, didn't we? Roger that. So the whole NASA thing has gone from us possibly doing a live launch to me being on the rocket itself. Okay, comms, go. Jerry, yeah. You ready? Ready for what? Blast off. Carl Jennings, good day to you. Carl Perry. Anyone coming to RAF Cosford Air Show this year? I'm sure there will be a few, Carl. David Edwards. Emirates 777 east to west to Dublin now. Yes, I can see him there. To catch him. Sam Castriata. How you doing, Sam? Another foot of snow coming on Friday. Oh, I've got to get out there. Go see if that seal's still there in the bay. Bopping around. Delta Tango. Delta Tango, have you ever caught a QRA on camera? Would be cool. Haven't seen a QRA on film, but seen a QRA exercise, as in a QRA style departure, should I say. Unrestricted, yes, but not an actual QRA. That would be good. What noise is that, GP? What noise are you hearing, mate? Oh. Oh, really? That's probably the wind, isn't it? What if I cover the mic? What if I cover the... Yeah, I'll just cover the mic. See. Just tell me. We'll just figure it out what it is. Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Of course I will. Barry Quinlan. Glenn McGill. Leza. Yeah, there's. I kind of studied through reading so many amazing books on Bomber Command, and there are some incredible stories. I was fortunate enough to find some really old books that were actually written by Bomber Command crews, so it's literally from the horse's mouth about their missions, what happened during their stay on base, you know, affairs that they had with the local barmaid. Yeah, sorry about that. Nothing we can do about that. Bob Bob Dateman is a new member. Welcome, Bob. I mean, I don't know if there's any sort of cover. Yeah. Egbert 21, Steve Best. Yeah. I haven't actually got round to doing that. Wayne Lynch. Any update on the Anchorage trip? Good question, Wayne. Plan is that we, will be hopefully heading out to Anchorage maybe as early as next month. We're just waiting. We're 99% there. We're just waiting on confirmation from. Hold on, here we go.
Okay.
Okay. Is he? Skyhawk, definitely contact us, please, via email. contact@bigjet.tv. Thank you, sir. Skyhawk. See a mega load of 747 freighters. Passenger traffic as well, but also DC-6s. And even DC-3s, man. Skyhawk. Brilliant. Easy, son. Yeah. Watch out. Don't get caught. Welcome to Big Jet TV, eh? Am I supposed to be seeing that 380 GP? Oh, hello. What's this coming out? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's the display jet. Oh, don't do a display, man, because I need it overcast. Okay, folks, here we go. This is the display. The RAF. Yeah, so who's flying this? They just taken her up for a warm up. Ah. No, they're coming out. There's two of them coming out. Oh, it's Captain Phil. Oh, okay. Is he out? Is he working on the 747s now then? It was 777 Cafe, wasn't he? I'm glad he's all right. I think so, yeah, possibly. Oh, Phil's 777. Oh, have a look at this. It's got a replacement nose on, looks a little bit odd, but there we go, it is what it is. Yeah! blast of air, man. That display jet as a for exercises, I'm guessing. Was unrestricted, wasn't it? Unrestricted departure, folks. Flipping heck. Go on, son. Wild man wild. What a time to join Wild Man Wild. Because that was a wild man up there. I think he's got crazy hair and big fingernails. That was nuts, man. Awesome. I better pull this panning arm up a little bit, give myself a little bit of extra leverage, because I nearly ran out of. That was crazy, man. Because didn't the other display jet get scrapped or something, didn't it? Remember that? They had problems with it, yeah. Okay, I like that. I like the scheme. I like this. Yeah, I like it. Here we go. Through the gate, son. Oh, okay. He's taking up the right-hand side of the runway. I think his mate's coming in.
Jerry.
Oh, you're a legend, man. He did it all. Thanks, man. Thank you.
No worries.
Oh, what a star. What a star. bit of action there. Nice bit of action there. Okay, watch friendly returning. I just want to give that man a sticker for bringing me a coffee. What a legend. What a legend. Where is he? There he is. Oh. Oh. It's hot as well. Do what? His name? Where's he gone? Maggie Bell is a new member. Welcome, Maggie. Quite a lot of oh no, that was matey, wasn't it? It's September and you should be back at school. Gary Simthorpe. MC Media and Film. I don't know if I can read that member's name out, Jilly. Yeah. I mean, it's you know. Maybe I'll just rephrase it and say, large people always win at Seesaw. Can you email me a sticker? Yeah. Yeah. There you go, man. Thank you, sir. Kiwi. Sticker and all, mate.
Yeah, go on, I'll just check the car for it.
Thanks, man. Right, really appreciate it, man. Anytime. Thank you so much. Oh, what a lovely thing to have. Okay. Oh, what happened there? Okay. Another new member. We've got Maggie Bell, haven't we? Alan Robbins, Chinook, number 75 Squadron. Okay. What are we saying there about number 75 Squadron? Because as it still stands on their website, 12 Squadron, 3F. I'm guessing that's Fighter Squadron, is it? Let's just have a little look at. Jason Priest, as a new member. Welcome, Jason. Yeah, Phil, we're all good for Anchorage. Thank you anyway, but yeah, we're all good for Anchorage. Be great if you're out there when we're out there, but you just never know these things, do you? There is a specific aircraft that we are hoping to hunt down while we're out there, but who knows? Patrick O'Brien, good morning to you. Hazy Hayes, thank you very much indeed. Homie the Man! Homie the Man's got his 4th stripe. I didn't notice it, homie, but I'm glad you did. Dom H, no air-to-air tasking currently in the North Sea, so they will be back soon, Dom saying. Dom, our man from Bry's up there, or down there, across there, around there. you are. David, you know the NASA trip is not a wind up. It's totally something that is on the planner, and we literally just have not at this stage had time to follow it up, believe it or not. But we do have another team who are working on it as well. So yeah, most definitely a rocket launch, folks. We are planning to do a rocket launch here on Big Jet TV. So looking forward to that, of course. The ground shaking and so much power, man. That will be something else. Rusty T, thrust vectoring nozzles are being tested on it. Oh, on what? Thrust vectoring nozzles are being tested on it, and if so, increasing available thrust in Super Cruise by up to 7% and takeoff thrust by 2%. Are we talking about something else here that I've missed, Rusty T? We've got Helen Jones. I think Helen Jones is a new member. Welcome, Helen. Good to see you here. Looking very happy there. Martin Taylor is a new member as well. Welcome to First Class, Martin. Good to see you. And John Taylor. Oh, look at that. Martin Taylor. Was that Martin Taylor and John Taylor? Martin Taylor and John Taylor. Both new members. Very warm welcome to you. I mean, when he talks about thrust vectoring nozzles, that would be a jet fighter, I would imagine. That's because obviously I don't think that obviously the bigger engines don't have thrust vectoring nozzles. The nozzles that you see are you know, some of the VTOL aircraft, which like the F-35 variant for the aircraft carriers, are obviously able to take off with I think they're thrust vectoring nozzles, are they not? But movable nozzles, really, so that they can obviously point downwards and push the thrust down onto the ground so that they can take off vertically. But we had a good fella who used to be on Big Jet TV. He worked on the was it the F-35s that I think it was the thrust vectoring nozzles that he worked on. Very, very complex piece of technology and engineering. Everything has to be sequenced and in perfect alignment. Otherwise, you know, if it's like a bit of a domino effect. One goes out of sequence, and then the whole lot will go out of sequence. Shari Hellier, well, you know, the thing is that when we do these military shows, there are these lulls like we've got here at the moment. So there will always be a moment of quietness. But when it goes off, which is great fun. U&B looks like the Typhoon from Preston has had enough of my wet and windy area. Kevin Brown War, good day to you. Jody Bruce, Chicky Armitage. Chicky, all your stuff was sent out the other day, by the way. I think we're up to date with Chicky, aren't we, Julie? Yeah. BCal Pam. Denise Derbyshire, good day to you. Large people always win on the seesaw. I might have to change it to make it safer. Yeah, I can't read that out, sir. Oh, madam. I imagine probably sir. Chinook, I lost my job when our outstanding idiot of Labour gun. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's a shame. Edward James. Hi, Jerry. The AAR Lingus, the Air Lingus, sorry, 320 coming over soon. I'm sorry, folks, I'm quite way behind on chat. Yeah, the 380 went ages ago, didn't it? Jason Priest. Thank you, David Stevenson. Stuart Watson. Good morning to you on both sides of the pond. Daniel Morgan that was the Blackjack from RAF Lossiemouth. They send it back to be painted up for the display Typhoon. Okay. My chat keeps sort of like jumping forward. David Edwards negative on that Discord, I'm afraid, my friend. Number 5 Squadron at Waddington used the Sentinels. Yes, we've caught them a couple of times, haven't we? Catty Lake. Chandler. Good day to you, Chandler. Surgery? I don't know about that. Or is he just being very polite? Daniel, good day to you. Dom H, no UK tankers at the moment. Sam Freeman, Rav H, Martin Taylor is another new member. Welcome to First Class, Martin. Jody, Sue, Captain Skay Marshall, Margaret Burnett. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Margaret Burnett. Welcoming Jason and all new members to the greatest group of aircraft fans on earth. We really are. And that's, I've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, a big testament to Jilly and also Trish and to Lee and Daniel as well, isn't it? Is it Daniel? Darren. My apologies, Darren, for looking after our feed, our chat, keeping it clean, keeping it safe, and keeping it friendly for people from everywhere to join in. You know, that's the you know, look, Facebook, if we can do it, you can do it. I know we're talking about like only a tiny little fraction, but hey, at the end of the day, we're able to keep everything nice and clean so that kids can watch it, families can watch it together, and none of that poo talk that you get elsewhere. Judy Bruce, good day to you. Jaden Harrison, Jerry, there's an Aer Lingus 320. I think I might have missed that one, I'm afraid. Mikey Roomin, upgraded membership to First Class. Thank you, Mikey. A very warm welcome to the First Class Lounge. David E. They don't launch rockets anymore. SpaceX launched them all now. NASA, they don't launch. Okay, if it's NASA, they don't launch rockets anymore. SpaceX launched them all now. It's KSC, it's Kennedy Space Center, isn't it? So whatever goes on there. But we have got a contact with one of our members actually who reached out and knows who actually works with NASA. So he's put us in touch with the right person, and that person has expressed a great interest in us coming out there and doing a live stream with a rocket launch, and they are with NASA. So we'll just have to update you as and when it happens, folks. Martin Page is a new member. Welcome, Martin. Any plans for an EMA visit anytime? Andy Parnell, very good point. I've actually spoken with the team at EMA, and yes, we are planning to do a night operation up at East Midlands again, actually. So look out for that one. Interesting, very interesting. Will Nichols is a new member. Well, Will, Gaz Grill, Leanne White. I've been a Rossi fan since forever. Gutted he's finally retired. Yeah. Well, he's just run out of puff, didn't he? Really, old Valentino. It's just the way it is. You can't keep up with the young ones, can you? Jody Bruce, David Edwards, Simon Toon. Giving a shout out to new members. Welcome everybody, good to see you here. Russie T, Edward James, Sukhoi 35 and MiG-29 have incredible vectored thrust. Okay. MiG-29, yeah, wow, man. Those MiG jets are big, enormous things, aren't they, man? when you look at them against other jets. James Doink, good afternoon to you. EGPX. Brian Potts is a returning premium member. Welcome, Brian. How you doing? Steve Watson. Simon Nill, have you spotted any cats operating in base? No, Simon. Just be kind. DC-10 Blue from California flying down country. DC-10 Blue from California flying down country. Just be kind. Well, not quite sure what that is, but still I'm taking we're still okay because sorry about that. Sorry mate. Didn't even know you'd gone.
All order 2 on the way in, Jerry.
JF Bryson, thank you very much indeed. That's quite funny. Yeah, the Holly and Phil interview. I haven't even watched it yet. I actually, do you know what?
All order 2 incoming.
2 incoming, yeah. Thank you. 2 inbound, folks. I haven't actually even watched the show back that we did last Friday. Can you believe it? I haven't watched anything. I think the funniest thing that I have seen is the Star Trek one with my voiceover on it, which was just, it was the funniest thing ever. But yeah, very, very, very crudely put together, but brilliantly put together. Almost reminded me, Gilly, of that one we did for with the 777 and Trailer Trash. You know, the what was it? Trailer Park Boys. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. But it is, isn't it? We got yeah, big shout out to Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. Moon phased. Your footage from Storm Eunice was on 9 News in Melbourne, Australia the other day. Yeah, I think we were global. I think we can quite easily say that we were global. And we broke the internet and we were the highest rated programme all week. Across the nation, so really all I can say is to Mr. Sugar, I like what you do. You didn't do it that well. You're bleeding useless, so you're fired. So Sugar's fired, and as far as all the dragons are concerned, I'm out.
When you lost your hat at Heathrow.
What's that?
Is that when you lost your hat at Heathrow?
Where's that?
When you when your hat blew off.
Yeah.
I was sat at home watching the war with a 60-inch screen.
Brilliant. Marco Kane. It was a crazy day, but it wouldn't be possible without all you folks. It's a joint exercise that we have, folks. We'll send you a link to the Star Wars one, folks. We'll send it up. We'll put it Star Trek one. Sorry, you did say Star Wars, Jenny. You did say Star Wars, and that's why. Yeah, you did. Stuart Watson. Have all things. Yes, let's launch. But history tells us push yet again. So thank you, Stuart. Martin Fairbrother, Eurofighter Warlord 2 and 3, coming in a few minutes. Yes. Should be approaching. Here they come now. There's a 3 set. Here we go. Okay, this time they're going to break off to the left. This is a great sound, this is. Don't watch that Star Trek. Don't watch that Star Trek one yet, because it's quite long. It goes on for a bit. Wait until these guys have landed, folks. We might get an overfly, a touch and go. We don't know. It's sort of like a missed approach where you just see a big plume of smoke coming out the back of the engines. Sometimes one of them does it, sometimes all three of them do it, but looks like this guy's... There's a touch and go. Another one. Folks, is that these aircraft are actually built to be unstable. They are an absolute handful to fly, just so that they can maneuver the way they do. The aircraft is a very unstable platform, so even more skill. Best one is when they're sort of like 75 feet off the ground and just push it through the box, open it up. Rudder adjustment there. Number 2 ship coming in over the top, and they're coming in hot. What I just said. See those canard wings at the front there, folks. Used for used in line with the ailerons. Has it? Oh, Peregrine Bush saying that apparently the display jet has always had that there's a signal on its own. brake. Look at that. Wheelie King. There it is. An unintentional go around. It did seem to be quite a long way down the runway, but these things can stop quick, so it was probably meant to be. It does make you wonder. These guys, you watch how quick they get down. They are down pretty quick. They don't seem to float it. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So there is word apparently, folks, that the Lancaster bomber may be out later. We'll have to see, but PA 474, it's had nose art on it from different, had Thumper on it at one time, didn't it? Nose art from actual squadrons who flew in the war. I think we're followed by the little bear, aren't we, that they put in the front of it, aren't we, Julie? Or one of them, or something like that. There's a little teddy bear which follows us on Twitter. One more go, Dad, one more go. Watch, Dad, watch it this time. I'll do it right this time. What's that, GP? There, man, then. Watch the canards dip forward for extra. They actually fold those canard wings forward as well for pilot access, or should I say cockpit access, when they put the access steps up to the aircraft. Those canards have to be vertical for full access. Sounds a bit ominous. Yeah, I've had a few of them and all, GP. Clearly see it's quite challenging today with this crosswind. Good training though, isn't it? That was a very active 10 minutes or so. What's that, GP? Okay. What's that? What's that? Say that again. What was that? What's that? Oh. Well, this one today will be good because they're little things rushing across the screen, aren't they? Oh. Bulldog 10, good day to you. Without a RAF, or in my case RAAF cuisine at the mess. Royal Australia, oh, Bell can't, okay, Maggie Bell can't without a RAF, or in my case Royal Australian Air Force. 460 Squadron were one of the big Royal Australian Air Forces in the Second World War. One of the big Lancaster squadrons. I think it was 460 Squadron. Flew with my good pal Dave, who actually was a loadmaster, and I've also heard from countless people, by the way, folks. I have to say, you know, please don't think we're not reading your messages, because we do try and read all of your messages. So many emails, so many messages, and really nice ones. Obviously, they're all lovely ones. And this lovely couple messaged me, said that he flew with my dad on both Britannia, on the Britannia with British Eagle, and also on with the IAS. We got a great. What's that, GP? Oh, were they earlier? Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Hiya.
Hiya.
You all right? Oh, what's this? Oh, food for the animals. Oh. Plum loaf. Nice. Never known that. All over Contra out on the way home. What's the treat for the kids?
Jerry. Food,
Yeah. Hello, mate. Oh, helicopter coming. Is that a helicopter? It's a helicopter.
I know.
Where's that? Maybe. Who did what? Stuart Watson. Ray Hicking is a returning member. Welcome, Ray. Excuse me while I blow my nose. It's going to be the sound of a trumpet. Oh dear. I think it's blocked. Yeah, as I was saying, folks, a big shout out to everybody, and there's too many of you guys to mention. Money's too tight to mention. Too many of you guys to mention regarding the wonderful emails that we've had. Lovely people emailing in stuff from the past, people from getting, people I haven't heard of from for years and years, but it is lovely. But really, to be perfectly honest with you, what really is important to me is that it's funny, because I said to Jilly after last week when I was driving back, before really everything really started happening, I said the one thing that really came out of this today, which was really good, because we heard from Annalise, didn't we, during the storm, and that was just a wonderful thing. All the other stuff you can forget about, all the people and the interviews and all that. We've been worried about Annalise for 2 years, and she came on the show, and that couldn't have been a nicer present, really, to be honest with you. One of our long-standing members, who is a lovely person. She's out at Schiphol there, always comes and says hello to me when I'm on the Polder Barn, and we were very worried about her, man, to be honest with you, and that's why we have a very caring community here on Big Jet TV, and it is wonderful to see that she's back, and also that she's okay, sorry, and also so many people, and really so many people writing in and messaging us, saying that they've been on the fear of flying courses with Virgin and BA and all that kind of stuff, but having physically watched how well these pilots handle their aircraft, and also the situation as well, has made them feel much more confident for flying. I mean, really, at the end of the day, folks, let's face it, it's not really a fear of flying. I know that's what the terminology is, but really it's a fear of crashing, is it not? It's not about the actual flight itself, it's a fear of crashing. And now you can rest assured that you've got such highly qualified pilots that will look after you, because they want to look after themselves as well, obviously, but what's more important to them is you guys sitting in the back of the plane. You're the most important thing to them. And so obviously, you know, so many people writing in about that, so many lovely emails, so many letters from people of all ages as well, and all walks of life and everything. We really are grateful and very humbled, I have to say, for everybody's support on here, and what has transpired out of this as well, with people who we've talked to over the last few days, is how much of a friendly atmosphere there is on the chat. There's no BS. There's no, you know, that we don't allow. We have a filter, and well, Jilly the filter, as well as everything else, and of course Trish. We obviously have to filter out all the bad stuff that comes through, because obviously you get trolls and the odd idiot every now and then that pops up, and you know, we have to get rid of them. We have to boot them down the road, because we won't have any of that. It's a zero tolerance is what we have, folks. We don't really give people a second chance. If they want to talk nasty on here, then they can sod off, basically. But we are so very, very fortunate. Well, I should say I am so very fortunate to have Jilly, and of course the other moderators as well, who look after us and keep us nice and safe and clean for you and the kids and the family. Anyway, there we go. Jeremy Stokes, welcome back. He's a first class member, but he's back. Sal Powell is a returning member as well. Welcome. Mike Nocta is also a first class returning member. And oh, okay. Is that YouTube messing up, Julie? Jeremy Stokes again. How does that work? Peter Ratcliffe, got Peter Ratcliffe. Got Sal Powell. Mike Nocta. Oh no, Jeremy Stokes. There we go. Jeremy Stokes, a returning member, first class member. Welcome to you, my friend. The real Rob. Okay. 17th Mustang. Anthony Cliff, watching in between the morning lectures I'm giving today. Yeah, don't accidentally slip something in there, Anthony. What lectures are you giving? Somebody actually asked me, messaged me yesterday, asked me if I do speeches and talks, and I just immediately Alan Partridge came to mind. But no, I'm not doing any. I've got my foot stuck on a spike. Rachel Dickinson, giving a welcome to Jeremy. Sandy Humby, good afternoon. Blue Dog 10, we all love aviation, we do. Mel Singleton, Nigel Clenning, there we go. Mel saying if it wasn't for military shows, Lucy wouldn't want to be a fighter pilot. Hex Edit Tricks, good day to you. Don Michael, well done, Jilly, you do a brilliant job. She does. You know, I have to say, you know, this channel is built on foundations, folks. When you dig deep, when you dig deep. Hello, you alright? You alright, mate? Do you want a sticker? Okay, Helen, good day to you. Texas Taco. No, haven't seen that. I think that trio of jets may be starting up over there. I don't know if you guys can see, but two of the canopies are now closed. Have those canopies closed, folks? Peachy Keen. Looks like the Beluga will pass close by. Keep an eye on that, folks. That's another thing that all you Beluga apparently is. Apparently, Beluga might pass close by. I don't know. Marco Del Guidis, good day to you. Rampage Ali Leyland, love all military aircraft, especially the Lancaster bomber, and so hoping she makes an appearance this afternoon. That would literally, Roger that. That would literally make my, I know everything that's happened, yes, okay, last week, but really that would make my year if we had PA 7474 coming out. That would really be the cherry on the... Okay, well, Hammy Inc. asking for me to explain the difference between a subscriber and a member. A subscriber, it basically costs you nothing, obviously. Anyone can subscribe to any channel. However, we do have members, member levels. The premium member is able to travel with us to European shows, along with, of course, first class and super class members, and then the international shows overseas will be first class and super class, and then we will put it out to... What's that? The international trips that at the moment, of course, it's the US. All those shows will be are open to first class and super class members, and like I say, a week later we will then put out the raw piece to premium members. So basically, if you're a paying member, you get to come overseas with us. All our domestic stuff here in the UK, both civil and military, are Freeview. And of course, you are a green. Your name comes up green on my chat here, so I know that you are a member, and I read out your comments. As a subscriber, you can chat, and of course you can communicate with the members, but I read out the members chat on here. I hope that's clear. Marco Del Guidis, Ali Leyland, Sam Castriana. Can't wait to get out and see Sam again, man. I know she's a lot busier now as well, but hopefully we can do some great stuff out in Boston once again. Look forward to going to the for breakfast. Do like their bacon crispy out there, don't they, in America? Oh, is that it? Mind you, I'd sooner have it crispy than flibbly. You know. Stuart Watson. Andrew Smith. It's that time of day. Yes, sorry folks. The merchandise store is currently closed, just temporarily, purely because we just cannot handle the influx of orders. We are going to take care of all orders up to and including, what was it, Saturday, Gilly, was it? Okay, yeah, all orders that are outstanding at the moment we will be taking care of. So if you have placed an order for merchandise, folks, please be patient, because it's just literally the two of us handling it, and it is a quite a logistical process for us to get your order to you. So please, it's not like we walk out into a warehouse, pull it off the shelf. It has to be made bespoke for your order. So if you want a specific t-shirt with a specific logo on it, then that has to be made bespoke by our manufacturers, and then that has to get either posted to me for international delivery, or it goes direct, or whichever route it might take. Sometimes people order multiple stuff, which comes from different suppliers as well, which means that sometimes we might have half of your order and we're waiting for the other half. So this obviously incurs a delay, and we do apologise for that. So for the time being, just purely down to the fact that it's just too much to handle, we're going to hold off on the store. So it's temporarily closed at the moment, and I'm afraid you can't come in.
Do, do, do. Do, do, do.
Kate Hester is a new member. Welcome, Kate. M, just M, on their own. M for Mike. Anthony Coates is also a new member. Now, they do have a lunch break here, folks. So, what is the time now? 11:46. The display jet that went out with one other, it went out in a 2-shift, didn't it? They haven't come back yet. Is that the only 2 that are left out there at the moment? Julie Seaman, Claire J, James Doyle, Daniel Skiathos Pearson. Daniel, you answered it. Yeah, I think Greg James, Radio 1, was probably the most banterous interview and the funniest. Always very, very sort of like nervous when it comes to stuff like that, because you know you've got such a small amount of window to talk in, and you want to say so much, and it's always very nerve-wracking before you go live. But and of course it's live as well, isn't it? So you know you kind of. Anyway, very humbled by everything, folks, honestly. And like I kept saying to Julie, and like Julie, we agreed, you know, we just want to get back to normal and be with you guys, because you are the people that are most important to us. We are in talks with a production company who want to do a series with me, but I have told them without any doubt I'm not interested in doing anything on TV unless it involves doing my show on Big Jet TV, which would be involved in the TV series as well. So it would be a TV series about us, you guys, us going somewhere and filming exclusively, etc, etc, kind of like what we do, but it would just be a fly-on-the-wall documentary series. So we're waiting to hear back on that. It's obviously being pitched to a number of different channels, and one in which he is particularly for Typhoons. We've got a 4th ship on its way back. I've got a single heading towards me here. I've got a single. Okay, so yeah, it's clear. Reds are up at Scampton apparently. Is this guy geared down? Yep. I think there's too much of a crosswind component there for the Lang to fly. I hope I'm wrong. I do hope I'm wrong. I hope someone says no, they don't mind a bit of that. They like a challenge, etc., etc. But obviously she's a lovely old girl, and she doesn't need to. I'm sure we've all experienced delays or cancellations with air shows when the winds are too high, or the cloud base is too low, etc. Just basically weather conditions will dictate displays. Alex Cordner, no idea, Alex. But we will obviously try our best to get your merchandise out to you. If it was a week ago, it will be. You need to allow at least 28 days minimum for delivery for merchandise, regardless.
What's the same and all?
See, that's why it's difficult when there's a display on. Following these jets is that you literally have to hold your breath. Looking in a little tiny monitor when it goes into the when it's got a nice white background with the clouds, it's fine. But when it turns blue. Oh no. See if you can keep your viewers entertained. Missed approach. Don't go past go. Yes. Wow. Got a single jet coming out. So that's is that around about the same amount that we got at Kira. Fully loaded, mate. Fully loaded. Strapped up. Laser guided stuff. Looks like he's got a couple of laser guided missiles on the outboards. J-dams or whatever the flipping hell you call them. I'm useless on all that stuff, but I'm sure someone will say.
Gary?
Yes, sir.
Someone wants to speak to you, I think. Oh.
Hello. You alright?
Oh yeah.
Are you guys together?
No.
Like,
Oh, nice one. Just came out to say hi to you.
oh, how you doing?
Oh, good. Warren sent us down just to say hi to you. Just to see what you were doing.
Oh, that's very kind. Can I jump down in a minute? When?
Of course you can, mate.
Thank
yeah.
you.
No
Thank you
drama.
so much. I like that shot. I like that shot.
Yeah.
Old girl. This is our display jet. Nice. I like those, that scheme.
Ground crew here by aircraft.
No shoots in these bad boys, folks. Jump down and say hello to these boys in a second, Julie. Got a jet waiting to go out, so I'm gonna nip down quickly and just say hello to these fellas. Road Go, yeah. Road Go 2 is what is the, it's just the fact that there's 2 mics there. So, old Bill just came and said hello. Thanks, fellas. Great to see you. Always nice to, all right, mate? Always nice to get the local constabulary involved. If you're ever going to go anywhere with and film anything and you think it's questionable in any way, folks, especially a military installation like this, obviously always try to keep everybody informed about what you're doing, about your movements, and as a result of doing that, that's why we've gained such a good reputation with these airfields and the personnel and security teams who work at these places. So always good people. They're human beings just like us, and you can always contact them and let them know if you're coming down here to film. Although, to be perfectly honest with you, what we're doing is a little bit different than what everybody else does in terms of doing stills photography and so on and so forth. So we always like to, if we can, pre-warn, but we just know that Coningsby, as they are at Lake and Heath as well, very open. In fact, those 2 guys heard that we were in. They just wanted to come and say hello. So there we go. Here we go. Another Typhoon going out. Single ship. Cool. Go up, Steve. We've already had one unrestricted. As well. They can't be, because the way these maintenance guys walk all over these wings, you wouldn't believe it when you see it. You might get to see it a little bit later, but these the ground crews something's starting up over there. Some movement over there. Stand by. Wow. Yeah. Unrestricted means exactly, if you Google the word unrestricted, it means it'll tell you what it means. In other words, no limits. Sandra Walker is a new member. Kamikaze Kaz. No, the MPs came down to say hello. They're not on to me. Stickers for the kids. That 3 ship that were parked up over there going out individually. See the black soot over the wing there? That's the APU output. So you just take it for a drive. Yeah, that works all right, mate. Is he? Oh no, maybe. Oh, it's interesting. Not happy with something? Oh, well, that's one of the jets that's just come in, isn't it? That's one of the jets that's just come in, I think. Or is it? Because there's only 1 left over there. There were 3 there. Now there's only 1. I think that one's coming out. Amanda Hayes, thanks guys. Are they still running Hellfires? What's that, GP? What's that? Fantastic. Big Pan. Wenlock. Don't the QR crafts always launch in pairs? Wenlock. Do you know what? You're probably right. I'd imagine they may well do. We've never caught a QR. We've never caught a quick reaction alert, but we have had a number of unrestricted departures. One of which was for the Qatari delegation that came over, brought in on a BAE 146 and spent the day here. Had all their crews out on the military parade, and then I believe the chief delegate was taken up. I believe he's a pilot as well, but he was taken up in one of their jets, and they went unrestricted, a couple of them. That is also on our YouTube page. Take quite a lot of time for them to shut the engines down, but we might get that noise. Low bypass turbofan, this, folks. Low bypass. We talk about the big jets and their engines, even the small ones. High bypass ratio turbofan. So in other words, around about 70% of the air that passes into the engine bypasses the actual core of the engine, and only around about 30% is used for the combustion part of the engine, whereas the rest is forward thrust by the fan blades themselves. And of course, the whole thing is works in unison. The front fan blades are obviously controlled by the speed of the spool, which controls the speed of the fan blades at the front, but that's all generated by the combustion, the suck, squeeze, bang, blow, whole element of that. But these ones here are kind of like what the old Pratt & Whitney JT3Ds and stuff are like. Oh, this is going up quick. Here we go! Yeah! Go on, that man! That's the afterburner, man. That's basically a QRA style departure there, folks. That's what you call an unrestricted departure. As high as you flipping like some. I mean, I don't know what that cloud base is. It's got to be, what, 5,000–6,000 feet. And wow, how nuts was that, folks? Did you see it? I hope you didn't go to make a cup of tea when that came. Yeah! Loving that. There's a shutdown. Awesome. Oh, people loving that, man. Yeah, it's fully clouded, Jimmy. Cloud cover. Yeah, sorry folks, can't get that beluga. Nothing over the top at the moment. Can't do any cruisers. Donald, where's your cruisers? Is it literally right over the top, GP? See it, man. Just not going to see it. Tootie tack. Peachy Key, beluga close to the north. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, folks, that's we've got full cloud cover at the moment. Tiny little breaks, but certainly not enough for me to be able to catch a Donald. And that's right behind me, that north as well. So. Oh, blimey. That was fantastic, wasn't it? I'm just thinking, I know that one jet's gone out, but probably it's going to be out for a little bit. Yeah. Should we do an hour? Okay, folks, we're going to break it out. Just gonna break for a little bit, folks, and we will see you back here. What's the time now? 12:15. If we say 1:15, but be aware that something might happen, as it does quite often. So just keep that phone or that device close to your heart, and we will see you in a little bit. Thank you, Martin Fairbrother. Phil March next door's knocking on the wall after that. Yeah. Phil, good to see you, my friend. Dan, Russ CT, that was like a rocket, wasn't it? Let's just have a little look in here, just make sure. Yeah, Liam, can't get the beluga. As you can see, clouds, full on cloud behind me. I'd say it's about 8/10. Unfortunately, that is the case because I've got a clear patch that's arriving from that direction. Okay. Oh, Kaz has just joined. Don't worry, Kaz, we'll be back. We just need to take a little bit of a lunch break, and we'll see you in a little bit. Yes, of course, the flag. The flag. Yes, it's a little bit, looking a little bit, well, like it should do, like a flag. Anyway, folks, we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, GP, cut.